Oh my goodness. Hey you guys, what's up? How's it going? It is pitch black at 5:37 p.m. It is pouring rain in Los Angeles County, and it is your girl, Shanelle. What's good? Welcome, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey, so glad to have you here. I tried to make that really genuine. Did it come across genuine? Okay, let's try again. Hey, I am so freaking glad to have you here. How was that one? Oh my gosh, listen to me. All right, you guys, I'm on movie 2 of the day, and I was going through my Rolodex of things that I wanted to watch. And you know what? Whenever I'm feeling like I just want to have a grand old time, I pop in a sequel. I put the sequel DVD, I take the sequel VHS, and I push it in. Oh, I miss that. The way VHS player used to suck the tape in. Took it. You know what I'm saying? Sensory experience. Okay, anyway. Today's video is going to be The Mummy Returns. I believe it is from 2001. I love, love, love sequels. I'm so into like corny, cheesy, callbacky things in movies. I love a callback, so I love sequels. They call me Sequel Shan. No, they don't. I just want to see Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz. I had so much fun on the original Mummy that I'm just too curious. Like, I am way too curious. I have to see The Mummy Returns. So I'm trying to think. Oh my God, The Rock's in this one. Okay, what am I expecting? I'm expecting sort of a rehash of a similar plot line, and I'm expecting a lot of snappy, snazzy dialogue. That is my favorite part about the first Mummy. That dialogue was so like sarcastic and biting, which is my favorite thing in an action flick. Or like in a fantasy adventure flick. So what did I write? I wrote down I'm looking for more snark, and it's just gonna be like a very simple plotted movie. I wonder if it's gonna be the same bad guy as the first movie or whatever. Emo. I'm gonna read it on the cast list actually. Emotep. Yeah. So I just want to see more shenanigans. Some of you were saying it's not as good as the first one, but this one was worth checking out, so I'm beyond curious. And before we continue on with today's video, I am stupid excited to say once again, today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. I love Squarespace, man. If you're like me and like, I don't know, over 6-7 years ago, you didn't know what Squarespace was, you're like, that's an ambiguous name for something. Squarespace is a website building platform. It is the most amazing website building platform. It is the most simple website building platform. It is the cream of the crop of website building platforms. It is a 10 out of 10 in terms of templates, beauty, and ease of use. I love Squarespace. I've been using them since 2016 for my personal website. That is ShanelleRiccio.com. I was looking around town, and nothing compares to the beauty of Squarespace's templates. It's my favorite part. You go on their website and you can scroll all day looking for a template. That's how gorgeous and that's how big the selection is. It's kind of insane. I got ShanelleRiccio.com up and running in literally a day. It couldn't have been simpler. Maybe the new year you're starting a new business and you need somewhere to drive customers. Squarespace, look no further. I know you're gonna love Squarespace, so that is why I'm inviting you to go to squarespace.com/ShanelleRiccio, or just hit that link in my description box below. Build the website of your dreams, and when you are ready to launch, use offer code ShanelleRiccio for 10% off of a first purchase of a website or domain name. Highly recommend. There are never any price hikes. There are never hidden fees. You always know what you're gonna pay when you're going to pay it. It's my favorite little spiel. I love Squarespace. I will be singing their praises forever on the channel. And if you build a website using Squarespace and my code, drop it below, hit that website below at me so I can see the comment, and let's drive traffic to your website. I want to see what you build. Send me to your site. Okay, and without further ado, let's get right into today's video, which is The Mummy Returns from 2001. I hate myself.
5,000 years ago, a fierce warrior known as the Scorpion King.
Oh, I know the Scorpion King.
On a campaign.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That is an American accent. I think some of you have said, look out for some bad CGI in this, but I don't know. Slow-mo, baby. If you're gonna give me an action sequence, slow it down for me. That's all I gotta say. Slow it down for Shan. She's... It's a really on-the-nose performance for The Rock. He's like... Okay, all right. Guess I'm in. I guess this is what's happening now. Got it? Magic.
And like an evil flood, they washed away all that lay before them.
That is a large army. That is a lot of people.
All time. Where they wait to be awakened once again.
1933. Anubis's army must be awoken. It's my guy. Oh, I love a main character reveal in a movie. The way a director chooses to do it, it's just, this is our most important guy right here. How cool. I think Spielberg doing Indiana Jones is my favorite ever. This has that quality. And I love James Cameron revealing Kate Winslet in the Titanic. And you want to know what? Legally Blonde. Comment below your favorite main character reveal in a movie ever. I knew there was going to be a jump scare.
Dad, I saw your tattoo.
It's dangerous down here, Alex.
But I saw your tattoo.
Does he have a son? He has a son?
At the entrance, there's a cartouche just like it.
Build a better mousetrap.
Build a better mousetrap.
Mother goes and desecrates another tomb.
Your mother. They have a kid.
Alex wanted to show me something.
Alex.
Hammer and chisel. Oh, all right, let's do it your way.
Thank you.
Very delicate with that ancient brickwork, you know?
I know, I've been here before.
Baby, nobody's been here before.
And how do I seem to know exactly where I'm going?
Yeah, babe, how? I think I remember this one from my childhood. I might have seen this one. I remember a kid and these two on like some sort of car or caravan or something. I might... Dead. Okay, she's seen this before.
It's like I was actually here in ancient times.
Well,
And that's gonna move. 3,000 years old. Yep, it's gonna budge. I love this movie. It's so ridiculous. I used to beg my parents for a slingshot. They said no, because I could hurt somebody. Ugh, right? Parents. Yo, Alex is a troublemaker. I will once again be asking, whose permission to be here? It doesn't seem like anybody has permission. Permits. We've seen that before.
What's it say?
I think it's a bit late for that.
This bracelet shall drink from the...
She reads it after they open it. Do you guys remember when they dominoed the library in the first one? This is how you sequel. There's a lot of ruined artifacts so far. Thousands. Hymenoptera. Miss her, you know?
And the Book of the Living takes life away.
I thought that was my job.
Power couple. Fun.
Opportunity passed us by.
We need that bracelet.
Enough.
Boys, everybody back to your seats, okay?
We just got home.
That's the beauty.
You have a big ass house.
The white sandy beach and the palm trees.
Is this a children's movie?
What happened to his career?
And Napoleon.
And taller,
Exactly.
too. You guys were taller? What?
That's why I love you.
That was some great dialogue. I loved that. Here we go, friends. Here we go. Guys, I just realized why I feel like I know some of this. It's the ride in Universal, The Mummy Returns.
You and Alex are the only thing that matter to me.
Oh, they can't see the Spidey band. Whew. My favorite parts. I love the kisses.
Me and all his minions and stole his scepter.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
Well, I think she went off to Baden-Baden.
Okay. They think that he's, yeah. Nick of time.
When did you learn to do that?
I have no idea.
Some past life stuff with her? Gulp. And it's insane that they got away from that. Insane. Huh. So, they got the chest, but not the bracelet.
Hey, I know him. He's the curator. He works at the British Museum.
And now they have it.
I wouldn't get too nervous just yet.
Bring about the next apocalypse.
You, lighten up. You.
Whoopsie. My bad. They're awake. Emotep. Bible. These people, okay, I get it now. I'm getting it. Yes, reincarnation. It's a reincarnation movie. She's like, can we get him a body though? Just kidding. Yes. Zaddy Brendan Fraser coming to rescue me. Come on, getaway car. Really, Jonathan? I'm not a fan of Jonathan. Just gonna say it now.
No, not these guys again.
And again joke.
Honey, what you doing? These guys don't use doors.
They don't use doors. It's true. It's really true. Splat. Whew, another narrow escape. Okay. They are going to be running.
This was my first bus ride.
Are all librarians this much trouble?
Oh, jeez. Get a room.
That's what I'm saying, Alex. Who teaches kids that? Get a room. I didn't know that, and then I learned it in the movies. Another little steal scenario. Oh, get him a body though.
Please.
Okay, if this were high school, who would be your favorite couple?
They cannot hurt.
These two or Emotep and his girl?
Lord Imhotep wishes to meet the boy.
Hey, watch your suit! Hey!
I feel like the boy could be like a little bit more scared in his performance. He's like, I'm not scared of you. I ain't scared of nobody.
Strikes it on that very morning that the bracelet will suck the life out of you.
That part I missed.
He's like Voldemort getting his body back.
Spleen hanging out, and I see him waltzing up with some belly dancer girl.
Belly dancer girl. Izzy, I think you and I should talk.
As long as I don't get shot. What you want?
Izzy, shut up, bro.
You give me that gold stick there, and you can shave my head, wax my legs, and use me for a surfboard.
Didn't we do that in Tripoli?
Let the commanders know of our progress so that they may follow.
Cute. Well, they look and sound like good guys. Thank God.
real quiet. Perfect for sneaking up on people, which is a very good thing.
But
Unless,
massive.
of course, we go with your approach. Barging in face first, guns blazing, and getting your friends shot in the ass.
Yeah, that one. I picked that one. Why does this like all of a sudden feel very Star Wars? Like just the way that they're doing things. Jonathan, keep your sticky f***ing fingers to yourself.
No, no.
Amazing.
Actually scared me.
I missed.
Jokes. Oh, he fixed. Yo, I remember the sequence. It's to the bottom, right? It's to the road, right? Show us your best zigzag, Alex. Is this why Evie is such a good sword fighter?
Yes.
Okay, so this is how the first one started. This is a whole ass reenactment.
Right. She's a reincarnated princess, and I'm a warrior for God.
And your son leads the way to Hampshire. Only the journey is written, not the destination.
Convenient.
Did you see my eye roll? And he goes, convenient.
There is a fine line between coincidence and fate.
That's cool. Fine line between coincidence and fate. Okay, Taylor Swift lyrics. Hello. She wishes.
Don't even think about it.
This kid is such a little bitch for the situation he's in. I'd be like shivering in fear. And he's like kicking his leash.
It's the Temple Island. They've gone to Philae.
Boy, Alex, come on!
Okay. Wow. Somebody enter that boy into a sandcastle making competition, because wow. He's like, oh, my arm.
That's the Blue Nile down there.
This is a really, really cool visual.
Surprised to see me leaving breadcrumbs, huh?
Okay, Han Solo. Let's get this thing some altitude. Plug your nose. Okay. There was a turbo boost. Okay, wow. Shocked.
Just keep it tight in your shoulder. And, lead the target a little bit, and then...
Finally, I'm feeling some stakes on it, you know? Cool. It's gonna open its eyes. I knew it. I knew it. They're making me laugh. They're so funny.
What's that for? Ah, nothing. Just a little sudden case of emergency.
Rick.
Let's go, Alex!
Hope Alex is in good shape. Oh, cool, cool, cool visual. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
This is the fastest sunrise of my life. That better just be a flesh wound.
You're real strong. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. If I do.
They better have just killed her past self. Does Evie die in this one? She's gonna get a second chance with that past life, babe. right? Ooh, sucks for you, buddy. Seems like where the head bitch in charge lives. Oh, wow.
Scorpion King and take command!
Not after I get through with him.
Yo, Emotep still got groupies after all these years. It's so shocking. It's honestly shocking. That was cool. It was like slimy.
You realize, of course, that this can only be done by someone who can actually read ancient Egyptian.
We go right.
How do you know?
Basically, this way the Scorpion King.
It's time someone taught you a lesson, wench. Come on.
Wench. I'm dead. I'm unwell. Cool.
Is that all you've got?
Jonathan. I'm really into this world, you guys. I'm like, typical Jonathan. Classic John.
Uncle John! I don't know what this last symbol is!
What's it look like? A manifest!
F chakra manifest.
Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
Lady fight.
Butts, Alex.
Come on, Alex.
Oh, they have unfinished business seats too. Man of the hour. Wow, they take a long time to bring out the Scorpion King, don't they, in this? That's what he looks like. You guys. My battery's gonna die in 12 seconds. That's what the Scorpion King looks like. It's like an early Nintendo game trying to do a rendering of a real person. Yes, 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 yes. This is what we pay the big bucks for. This is what y'all paid $13 at the movies to see. What do we think a movie ticket was in 2001? Maybe like $8 at your mom and pop cinema. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Every single one, really? That's a lot. Dead. God, I love the movies. And one. We did it. There's more. There's more. And there's more. I was really gonna say. There we go. He's somebody too.
Okay, now I'm a believer.
Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
Stick thing! It's a spear! Really?
That's what the freaking trophy thing is?
Into a spear!
Are we gonna see the pilot guy again? Maybe at the end. Nice knowing ya. Retreat! Does it matter who kills the Scorpion King? Can it just be anybody? Because we don't want him to take over. So we don't want him to do the killing. Shanelle. Good line. Go to hell and take your friends with you. Okay, ladies, now would be an excellent time to get out. Hey, so far, both couples are alive and well. Who we rooting for? She said bye. Bye. Let go. I'm gonna miss that rainforest in the middle of the desert, though. I can't believe I thought Evie was really gonna die in this one. No, Izzy with the flying thing. Does he find some gas? Mother trucking Jonathan. I knew he was coming back.
O'Connell, who the hell you been messing with this time? Huh?
Oh, you know the usual. Mummies, big bugs.
The usual.
سير مع السلامة يا أخي.
I think I go thank this man. Okay, that's the thank you. All right, fine.
Would you like to know what heaven looks like?
Later.
Gorgeous. Oh. That's a money's worth movie. That's a movie where you're like, it was worth about what I paid for it. The Mummy Returns from 2001. I have now seen it. This is like such a rehash of the first one in terms of like what happens, but I really enjoy this journey more because I like that we're like in Egypt, in London, and we follow the boy for a little. We follow Evie for a little because like she gets captured. We follow the three of them. Like I like when things are split, when my attention is split that many ways. And I've really liked when this has happened in the Star Wars flicks. Like I've loved how in Empire Strikes Back, they split up the characters. So that's kind of why this one works for me. It really is like a direct rehash, right? Like let's resurrect Imhotep again. And like Imhotep has got some fans, let me tell you. And I thought it was like a little bit arbitrary that they're like, oh, by the way, there's this Scorpion King that can maybe also take care of like this army, LOL. So I just really enjoy when a sequel can kind of split my attention. So I thought it was cool to follow the different parties. And that's kind of why this one works for me. But I do think the first one's better. And I do think the first one has snarkier dialogue. This dialogue is not as like catchy, snarky, sarcastic. Like they do a lot of it, but the first one was like loaded with it. So, and then okay, I have a really hard time with too many moving parts and action sequences, so I did find this one a little bit more confusing than the first one. We like the Magi army, we had the Anubis army that never got resurrected, we had the Scorpion King army, we had the natives. I was like, who is fighting whom and who is on whose team? And there was like modern worshippers of Imhotep, and like I was like, okay, like, so all in all, I will admit, and you guys are not shy about letting me know where I up, but like I will admit I was like a little bit confused. They discovered the bracelet of Anubis. Yeah. Okay, so the bracelet would control the Scorpion King's army, and that's why Imhotep wanted it, and we didn't want Imhotep to do the killing of the Scorpion King because then he would get control of the army. Let's go to the trivia section and see. Rachel Weisz and Patricia Velasquez trained for 5 months for their fight scene. They did the fight without any stunt women. The best fights in the whole movie were the two women. They were amazing. The choreography was great, and there were no guns, so it was actual fight choreography, which I loved. Although the characters of Rick and Evelyn had grown and matured in the second film, director Stephen Sommers wanted to be clear that Jonathan had learned absolutely nothing from his first adventure. Clear. Freddie Both was a big fan of The Mummy. He passed up an opportunity to act in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone because of this movie. The much criticized digital effects of The Scorpion King were rushed and were only completed 8 days before the film's release. Yeah, I was about to say, the sequel takes place a really long time later because Alex is like old. The sequel takes place almost 10 years later, even though the movies were released 2 years apart. Stephen Sommers joked that he wrote it that way because he didn't want to work with babies. I was about to say, Alex couldn't have a whole storyline if he was 2. Brendan Fraser wanted the O'Connell family to live in an apartment. I thought that would make more sense. But they ended up living in a house so it could be used for the big battle scene. They were living in a mansion palace hybrid. The house used as the O'Connell's mansion appeared as part of the library in The Mummy 1999. Cool. And it was really reminiscent of it because there was the library and she gets on the ladder and does the books. Oh, that was a callback. The symbol Alex, see, I needed to watch the first Mummy, like way closer. The symbol Alex can identify a Menephis, which Jonathan remembers while fighting Mila, is the same one he couldn't identify and had to ask Evelyn in The Mummy. That's how he knows it. Okay, so I missed that, folks. And that sucks. But in the original script, when Rick asks Izzy, where's your airplane, Izzy responds that he lost it in a poker game. Further connecting, in my mind, Izzy to Han Solo. Didn't you get that connection? I did. O'Connell Mansion is actually Mentmore Towers, which is located in Buckinghamshire, UK. See, this movie is a little ridiculous. In the director's commentary for the film, writer-director Stephen Sommers expressed that the idea of the Scorpion King keeping the stone carving directions of how to kill him with the scepter was ridiculous. Yeah, that was ridiculous. He would just get rid of that. Jerry Goldsmith was going to return to score the film, but it was Alan Silvestri. Okay, I wanted to know that. Alan Silvestri, I think, was he Back to the Future? Polar Express? Forrest Gump, Polar Express, Avengers Endgame, Captain America. Oh my goodness, he has done the coolest stuff. Okay, so that was Alan Silvestri. It was really familiar sounding. It was an iconic sounding score in the vein of a John Williams. Whoa, blanked. And that's Alan Silvestri. Coolness. I wish I could have like really identified that it was him, but can't be perfect. Oh my gosh, so I'm not off. The columns crashing into each other in the catacombs calls back to the shelves in Evie's library. I didn't really have too many questions on this one. We know that the CGI was rushed. We did get to look up the composer, and that's all I wrote down. And I did have some plot issues that I needed to look up. So let's just go budget, and I'm gonna say it's 60 million. Okay, I'm off. 98 million. Okay, so you've seen my reaction to The Mummy Returns from 2001. So I want to hear from you. Sound off below. What did you think of this as a sequel? Did it stack up to the first? I definitely prefer the first one, but you're going to have to let me know down below. If you're interested in my full length to this, Patreon information down below. And on that note, I'm going to go eat dinner.